NASA's Perseverance rover reaches top of Jezero Crater. RimThe road ahead will be even more scientifically intriguing and probably somewhat easier going now that the six-wheeler has completed its long climb to the top. NASA's Perseverance Mars rover has crested the top of Jezero Crater's rim at a location the science team calls Lookout Hill, and rolling toward its first science stop after the months-long climb. The rover made the ascent in order to explore a region of Mars unlike anywhere it has investigated before, taking about 3.5 months and ascending 1,640 vertical feet, 500 vertical meters. The rover climbed 20% grades, making stops along the way for science observations. Perseverance's science team shared some of their work and future plans at a media briefing held Thursday, December 12th, in Washington at the American Geophysical Union's annual meeting, the country's largest gathering of Earth and space scientists. During the Jezero Crater rim climb, our rover drivers have done an amazing job negotiating some of the toughest terrain we've encountered since landing, said Stephen Lee, deputy project manager for Perseverance at NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory in Southern California. They developed innovative approaches to overcome these challenges, even tried driving backward to see if it would help. And the rover has come through it all like a champ. Perseverance is go for everything the science team wants to throw at it during this next science campaign. Since landing at Jezero in February 2021, Perseverance has completed 4 science campaigns: the crater floor, fan front, upper fan, and margin unit. The science team is calling Perseverance's 5th campaign the Northern Rim because its route covers the northern part of the southwestern section of Jezero's rim. Over the first year of the Northern Rim campaign, the rover is expected to visit as many as 4 sites of geologic interest, take several samples, and drive about 4 miles, 6.4 kilometers.
The Northern Rim campaign brings us completely new scientific riches as Perseverance roves into fundamentally new geology, said Ken Farley, project scientist for Perseverance at Caltech in Pasadena. It marks our transition from rocks that partially filled Jezero Crater when it was formed by a massive impact about 3.9 billion years ago to rocks from deep down inside Mars that were thrown upward to form the crater rim after impact. These rocks represent pieces of early Martian crust and are among the oldest rocks found anywhere in the solar system. Investigating them could help us understand what Mars and our own planet may have looked like in the beginning. Farley added, first stop, Witch Hazel Hill. With Lookout Hill in its rearview mirror, Perseverance is headed to a scientifically significant rocky outcrop, about 1,500 feet, 450 meters, down the other side of the rim that the science team calls Witch Hazel Hill. The campaign starts off with a bang because Witch Hazel Hill represents over 330 feet of layered outcrop, where each layer is like a page in the book of Martian history. As we drive down the hill, we will be going back in time, investigating the ancient environments of Mars recorded in the crater rim, said Candace Bedford, a Perseverance scientist from Purdue University in West Lafayette, Indiana. Then, after a steep descent, we take our first turns of the wheel away from the crater rim toward Lac de Charmes, about 2 miles south. Lac de Charmes intrigues the science team because, being located on the plains beyond the rim, it is less likely to have been significantly affected by the formation of Jezero Crater. After leaving Lac de Charmes, the rover will traverse about a mile, 1.6 kilometers, back to the rim to investigate a stunning outcrop of large blocks known as megabreccia. These blocks may represent ancient bedrock broken up during the Isidis impact, a planet-altering event that likely excavated deep into the Martian crust as it created an impact basin some 745 miles, 1,200 kilometers, wide, 3.9 billion years in the past.